The intersection of 38th and Chicago, a South Minneapolis street corner once known for its bustling black businesses, became the sidewalk where George Floyd would take his final breath. That was a year ago today. The video of his murder shared around the world, and decades of injustice fueling mass demonstrations and America's reckoning on racism. Floyd's 6-year-old daughter, Gianna, said last May that her father would change the world. She was right. That inhumane video of Derek Chauvin's knee on George Floyd's neck inspired millions to protest, including several here in the Bay Area. It amplified the call for racial justice and police reform, conversations about change that we are still having to this day. Today, the city of Minneapolis held a moment of silence at a downtown park, pausing for 9 minutes and 29 seconds, the same amount of time that Floyd spent under Chauvin's knee.
Some members of Floyd's family spent the day in the nation's capital meeting privately with President Biden and top lawmakers to talk about what still needs to be done.
We need to be able to set standard procedures in place, just like we need meaningful legislation when they signed that George Floyd Policing Act. We need it on Biden's desk.
President Biden called on Congress to come up with what he called meaningful action on police reform by today. But that deadline won't be met. One of the main negotiators, Senator Cory Booker, told CBS this morning that he's hopeful a deal can be reached in the weeks ahead.
We want to get this deal right and not quick. Everybody feels, I believe, a shared commitment to get something substantive, meaningful done that will create more transparency, more accountability.
In Minneapolis, the mayor outlined policing proposals introduced after Floyd's death, including banning neck restraints. He also said there are a lot of emergencies in the city that don't necessarily require a police response. But even so, crime figures show a 250% increase in gunshot victims all across the country, in the city, rather. That now includes shots fired near today's celebration of life for George Floyd.
Just got to be careful here with some gunshots. Excuse us.
You can hear those gunshots in the background of several news cameras that were there for that celebration. One person was hurt, but is expected to be okay. Now, despite that, Minneapolis and the world's focus today remains on George Floyd and the continued call for change in America.
It was 9 minutes that shocked the nation's conscience. Last May, millions saw bystander video showing Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin kneeling on George Floyd's neck as he begged for air. Floyd's murder led to an outcry for justice. Protests and anger broke out across the U.S. and even overseas. People marched for George Floyd in the UK, Germany, New Zealand, and Japan.
I think this scene was believing for a lot of people, and I think they woke up.
DeRay Mckesson is founder of Campaign Zero, a group fighting for police reform. He says Floyd's murder opened many people's eyes.
I think that for black people, it was like deja vu. It was like we've been here before, we've seen it. I think for a lot of other people, it was shock. People were like, I can't believe the country's like, and we were like, the country's been like this. You just saw it on camera, right?
In April, Chauvin was convicted of murder and manslaughter. It was the most high-profile police misconduct case in decades. He's expected to be sentenced next month. 3 other officers are also facing trial, which was pushed back to next year.
Now, back here locally, police departments and sheriff's offices across the Bay have tried to make changes to boost trust and transparency. So let's take a deeper dive. Places like St. Pete and Hillsborough now use body cams. Pinellas County now also has an independent task force that investigates any time an officer uses deadly force. That includes members from the sheriff's office, St. Pete PD, Pinellas Park PD, as well as Clearwater Police. Tampa Police made several policy changes and is still working on creating a citizen review board. City Council is expected to meet in less than an hour to continue talking through how exactly that will work. Some of the changes we're also seeing has to do with funding. An analysis by Bloomberg City Lab found Tampa had the biggest police budget increase of the 50 largest cities in the U.S. The budget was bumped up just over 8.5%, as you can see on the orange bar there on the left. Fresno, San Diego, Sacramento, and Atlanta were also in the top 5. On the flip side, the cities that had the deepest cuts to their police budget were Austin, New York, Minneapolis, Seattle, and Denver. More than 20 major U.S. cities have reduced their police budgets in some way.